One of Kentucky's longest-serving House representatives is not running for re-election.
Her decision prompted by redistricting. Tonight, she tells WDRB's Monica Harkins why she's choosing to give up her seat.
This is the farthest west portion of Jefferson County, known as District 44 in Kentucky's House of Representatives. With redistricting, it's taking a new shape and includes more minority voters.
I knew this day was coming. We were changing, we were becoming more and more diverse in that area of town, so it wasn't a shock.
As is customary following every census, the GOP supermajority released its new redistricting maps for Kentucky, shifting Minority Leader Representative Joni Jenkins' district from this to this.
I think the General Assembly should look like Kentucky.
Jenkins says West Louisville is now more diverse, so the capital's diversity should grow with it.
So many times there are issues that we talk about in the General Assembly that affect people differently. And if you don't have folks of all races, of all genders, of all backgrounds around the table, sometimes a voice gets lost in that.
Despite making history as the first female floor leader of either caucus, and with nearly 30 years as a representative, Jenkins withdrew her filing for re-election.
Over the years, how many young girls have come up to me and said, I never thought about being in politics, but I see you up there and you're doing it. So I think it's important for people to see somebody who looks like them.
Friday, the Kentucky Democratic Party filed a lawsuit saying the new maps are unconstitutional. Monday, a judge ruled the case will be heard on February 10th. Regardless, D-Shively Mayor Beverly Chester Burton is now running unopposed. House Speaker David Osborne saying, in part, Leader Jenkins always puts people before politics, and while we have not always agreed, I have never doubted her commitment. While Joni's decision to retire at the end of this term saddens me, I wish her the very best. As for Jenkins, she still has a full legislative calendar to get through, and then she'll leave her seat open for the next person to make their mark.
It was never my intention, but I fell in love with issues around state government. I fell in love with how much we can make a difference in people's lives. But it does make a difference who sits in these seats. It does make a difference that every voice is heard. No one should be left behind.
Monica Harkins, WDRB News.